Hello everybody. Hello, Jen here. And today I'm coming to you, talking to you about the basics of our business, which includes talking to people. So let's get into it. All right, first of all, if you're tuning in live, please drop a comment and let us know that you're here. Say hi, tell us where you're tuning in from. If you're watching on the replay, drop #replay. Let us know where you're tuning in from. It's always nice to see where people are coming from in our organization, in this group. All right, so listen, do you have a pen and a little paper ready? Because I'm about to drop the secret of our business. Are you ready to get the secret of what we do? This is our business in a nutshell. We do 3 things. Okay, ready? Number 1, we generate interest. Number 2, we follow up. And number 3, we close. That is our business in a nutshell. Wouldn't you agree? Maybe an oversimplification, but those are the 3 activities. Generate interest, follow up, close. Now we get into the specifics of how do we generate interest, and that's what our topic today is, talking to other people. But there are so many ways to generate interest, right? You can do a party, have people over, have them in your kitchen, put some skincare on their face and have them rinse it off in the kitchen sink or find a bathroom, right? Get this stuff on their face. That's one way to generate interest. Another way to generate interest is to go to med spas and let them know what you're doing. Hey, have you heard of Korean skincare? Would love to partner with you. Take that pre-written letter that we talked about to the med spas, right? That's generating interest. Taking people to coffee one-on-one and having a conversation about what you're doing, that's generating interest. So one of the things that I was doing at the beginning was going to Starbucks, and we would sit in the back right near the bathroom, and I would ask my friends to come down without makeup. And my strategy was, I'm launching a new skincare line in our area. I need some feedback. Would you be a guinea pig for me? Can you meet me at Starbucks on Wednesday at 9 a.m.? Can you come without makeup? I know that's a big ask, but can you come without makeup? And they would come and meet me, and we would put the skincare on, and they'd go in the bathroom and they'd rinse their face off. And I sold so much skincare that way just to get started, and got my initial team members, and the barista who watched me day after day in Starbucks was like, what are you doing? And she's on our team too. So shout out to Ashley if you're watching. Crazy, right? So that's generating interest. Doing a post on social media is a great way to generate interest. Is it the only way to generate interest? Absolutely not. Reaching out to your friends and family and asking them if they've heard of K-Beauty, that's a way to generate interest, right? So once you get the interest, your next step is the follow-up. And of course, our long guys are here at this exact moment, so my dog is gonna go crazy. So you're doing follow-up, and that is consistently checking in with anyone who expressed interest when you generated the interest. And when you're following up with the people, they are going to drop out. I always like to think of a funnel, right? You're feeding people into the top of the funnel, and then they're dropping out the bottom in one of 3 categories. They are either going to be a planner. That's what you lead with, by the way, right? That's our very best product that we offer, is our business opportunity, right? So they're going to be either a planner, they're going to be a customer, or they're going to be a referral source. And all that means is, if it turns out that after all your follow-ups, ultimately this isn't for them, if they're crazy and this isn't for them, what you're going to say to them is, first you're going to feel a little bad for them, right? Because they're totally missing out. But then you're going to say, well, I'm building this business right now in our area, or I'm bringing the Korean skincare to the market. Do you know anyone that might be interested in clean skincare that actually works? Everybody knows somebody that's into clean skincare. Everybody knows somebody that wants to change their face. So they're a referral source if they're not a planner or a customer. Okay, you got that? So we have our strategy, right? Our tasks, what we do to make money, generate interest, follow up, and close. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story about follow up because I think this kind of encapsulates our business in a nutshell. So I was with my first company for 11 years, and ultimately I was the number 2 income earner at that company. Now I was coming for number 1. It was going to be my year. The year I left, we would have taken her. I'm not bitter. Anyway, when I first experienced their products, I loved them, of course, right? And I bought them as a customer. And the woman who did the party that I attended called me to make sure that I liked my products, right? Hey, did you get everything? Does it work? Have you tried it? I did not respond to her. I basically ghosted her. I was like, oh, it's that lady from the party. She just wants to sell me something. And I did not call her back. This lady religiously called me every, I would say 6 weeks, every like 4 to 6 weeks for a year and 2 months. So that is almost 8 phone calls that she made to me over that period of time. Did I ever once call her back? Did I ever once pick up the phone? But I heard her voice consistently over a period of time, and a seed was planted in my head that ultimately germinated. And when I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go join that skincare company, guess who I called? The lady who had been religiously calling me time over time over time. Okay, I'm gonna check the comments just to see if there are any questions. I don't see any comments. So hopefully you're all making comments. Keep making them if you are. I did want to ask you, going back to step 1, generate interest, please share the ways that you generate interest. So are you having conversations? What are you saying? Are you meeting people for coffee? Are you doing vendor events? Are you doing in-person parties? Let us know how you are generating interest. Okay? So the follow-up, that lady, Cheryl, shout out to Cheryl Belleville, who followed up with me consistently, and she got the top earner in the company, number 2. Call it what it is. But she got that person on her team. Follow-up is critical, you guys. You know that it takes somebody 8 to 10 exposures, sometimes 12 exposures before they make a decision, either to purchase or to join. So you want to follow up. Now listen, you can say to people, if you followed up 5 times and you're not getting a response, and Cheryl never did this to me, but this is something you could do when you're leaving the message, and it's always a voice message, by the way. It's either going to be a voice memo on text or a voice memo on Messenger or Instagram or however you're communicating, right? It's a voice. You want them to hear your voice. There's an emotional connection to the human voice. But one thing she never asked me, but you could do this, is say, I don't want to bother you. I don't want to keep bothering you. Should I scratch you off my list? It's not just take you off my list, it's scratch. Because that's aggressive when you're nobody wants to be scratched off a list. And they're going to say, oh, no, keep me on, it's fine. Occasionally, people will say, yes, take me off your list. One of my neighbors said that to me. Jen, take me off your list. 2 years later, that lady came to me, she placed a $500 order, and she was off my list. So whatever happens, you don't know what the ultimate outcome of anything is going to be. And people's lives change every 6 months. Every 6 months there is a child graduating, there is a move, there is a job change. Unfortunately, sadly, there's a death in the family, there's a divorce, there's a marriage. That every 6 months there is something that, think about your own life. 6 months ago, what was happening? It's different, right? So you want to be consistently hitting people so that you get them when the time is right. Okay, so now let's talk about the actual topic for today, which is having conversations and talking to people. So that falls under the generate interest heading of what our business building activities are, okay? So I'm gonna challenge you to do this. I want you to have 5 conversations with people. And it could be a voice memo on Facebook, but it would be better if it was an in-person conversation. Now, I hear a lot, I don't know anybody, I have no friends, I don't see anyone ever, there's nobody I can have a conversation with. So I'm going to challenge you then to expand your network. Brianna said to me the other day, she's like, did you lose weight? I'm like, I did. I've lost 5 pounds. You know why? I joined a gym. You know why? I didn't join the gym to get in shape, even though I think you've all seen me and know that, that's something that should be a priority for me, right? But I joined the gym to meet more people because it's a lot of women in their 50s, 60s, 70s, like it's an older women's gym from my vibe, those of us who were born in the 1960s. And I've met a ton of ladies to invite to my pop-ups. I started line dancing, and tomorrow I'm going to flower arranging. And this is stuff that is so out of my comfort zone and I would never do, but it's a way to meet people. Get out there and meet people. Take your kids to the playground and bring your bomb stick with you. And as you're meeting people, you're gonna have a non-weird conversation. So write this down, 5 non-weird conversations, okay? So what's a non-weird conversation? It's a conversation. Like, oh, hey, hi, I'm Jen. What's your name? Do you live around here? How old are your kids? Just talk. Just have a conversation. And if you're in the grocery store, this is my favorite because I live near a Whole Foods. I'll see somebody like looking at the back of a bottle and they're reading the ingredients, and I know that's my people. And I will go over and I will say, it drives my kids up a wall. Nobody wants to go shopping with me anymore. But I'll go over and I'll say, I notice you're a label reader too. Have you heard of Korean skincare? And they could give me a weird look and say, no. Or they could say, yes. Or they could say, a little bit. What do you know about it? And then I come in with, I'm launching a Korean skincare brand in this area, and the ingredients are clean because they're under stricter regulations than we are here in the US, and it works great. I was born in the 1960s. Something like that. It's just a non-weird conversation. When you're having the conversations, the goal is always to turn the conversation to a share. Okay, so it's a non-weird conversation that leads to a share. And the share can always be something as simple as, have you heard of Korean skincare? Or you're talking to somebody at the playground, you're pushing the kids on the swing, and the lady next to you, and what do you do? And then she'll tell you, I'm a social worker, I'm a IT professional, I'm a lawyer, I'm a stay-at-home mom, whatever she is. And then the hope is that she is polite and she reciprocates and says, what do you do? And that's where you need to have your elevator pitch, your what I do, buttoned up real quick. I help women make money from home on their phone on a part-time basis. Or if you don't want to lead with the business, you can also lead with the product. You can say, I am bringing a Korean skincare line to market in this area. It's transformative. Just share what you do from the heart in a non-weird way, and hopefully you will generate some interest. Now, if you have 10 conversations in a day, how many people are going to bite at your opportunity or your skincare? Somebody guess in the chat. Does anyone know the numbers of network marketing? Because this is the most studied industry in the world. People know the number, like the Direct Selling News Association and all those groups, they have the numbers down. And the numbers are not great for us. And that's why we teach books like Go for No. So put that on your list if you haven't read Go for No. Of course, I can't read the comments, so hopefully people are guessing. But if you reach out to 10 people, 1 or 2 on average will be interested in what you're doing. So we need to reach out to a whole heck of a lot of people to get the numbers that we need to build our business. So I hope that was helpful. And just to simplify down what it is we do, we have conversations leading to a share, we follow up to close, and when we close, people are going to be a planner, a customer, or a referral source. So your assignment is 5 non-weird conversations, and let us know how they went in the chat right here below this video. All right, I love you guys. Thanks for showing up today for yourself. You are doing remarkable things. The energy, the intensity, the excitement in this group is next level. We just had the director meeting, and let's just say that you need to be on the rundown tonight. Do not miss the rundown tonight. The excitement's super high, obviously, right? We're bringing people in like crazy. But when you see the promotions for the month of April, you're going to flip your lid, okay? It's really exciting what they're doing. And it's team leader promotions. It's the new comp plan. All the things that we've been promised are coming to fruition this month, today. So get yourself on that rundown, and remember 5 non-weird conversations that lead to a share. Have an amazing day, everyone, and we will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, same channel.